What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We're once again back here with another realistic rebuild, and today we have the Houston Rockets, who just played on opening night. Of course, they're a contender in this NBA. Just extended Kevin Durant. They're a very fun and exciting team. It was a very fun opening night, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and do a Houston Rockets realistic rebuild in NBA 2K26. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you're new to this channel, as we're on the road to 50,000 subs. So if you are new around here and want to help us reach that goal, that would be amazing. So here is, of course, the Houston Rockets, who just extended Kevin Durant as well before the season started. A lot of guys have been extended since we last did a video, to be honest with you. So like Christian Brown, Shaedon Sharpe, Tamani Kamara, Durant obviously was one of the names. I'm missing some other ones at the top of my head, but you get the point. There was a lot of extensions given out. One guy that did not get one, though, was Tari Eason, who is also on the Houston Rockets on the last year of his rookie contract. But this is what your Rockets team is looking like. Of course, it's already kind of showing its face. The clear not having a point guard thing could be a problem this season for them. It really does suck that Fred VanVleet had to tear his ACL right before the season started. That's really annoying, but here's what it looks like right now. So, of course, Aaron Holiday did not log a single minute, I believe, on opening night. So, they do have him in right now, which I get it. I understand why, but you basically just have to move Ahmed Thompson there right now for the most part until Fred VanVleet's able to return next season. So, and again, they're going to have Aaron Holiday now there. But what they did is, of course, they started Steven Adams and Şengün together, Jabari at the 3. So yeah, it was something like that basically. So this is kind of what they ran, and we'll do something like that. The injuries will affect the rotation though as the season goes on, and we'll just have to deal with it as we keep going. But all that being said, we're gonna go ahead and submit to the end of year number 1. More than likely though, I feel like this team is gonna have to find a way to trade for a point guard, I would say, which I'm gonna swap Aaron Holiday's minutes for Reed Shepherd as well. But yeah, there's a potential this team's going to have to trade for a point guard unless they believe Ahmed Thompson can just truly develop into that, which I do think he can, but maybe they don't think it's, I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to go ahead, submit this season. We already have an injury, which is annoying, but I will see you guys at the end of this one, unless if I stop at the deadline to maybe acquire a point guard. But let's see what this Rockets team is going to be about with some of the things that's already stacked up against them with the Fred VanVleet injury and the whole point guard thing. So we are at the trade deadline, as I kind of mentioned. I know this team just signed him in real life, but they're already bad, which is kind of annoying, but that's just the reality of their 2K simulation so far. The Magic are 18-31, and they only signed Tyus Jones to a 1-year deal, so I kind of want to see if I can get Tyus Jones off their hands, because obviously he'd be kind of exactly the point guard we could use right now. So I'm going to see if we can get Tyus Jones off the Orlando Magic for the rest of the season. So I definitely have some things I can throw at them. I'm not going to throw anything too crazy here. The one guy that kind of sticks out to me is maybe trading Capella here, because we do already have Adams. We obviously have Şengün, just had a great opening night. But I'm not trying to go too crazy here. If I could throw, I guess I could maybe just throw a Coby at them for this trade. The Rockets would acquire 3-point trade exception. Okay, so it says we have a trade exception apparently. So they would throw a Coby, and I know Reed Shepherd is someone who may be subject at the trade deadline as a trade candidate. But again, I'm not going to throw him in here in a scenario like this. So Josh, Okogie, and I guess Jeff. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to add Polo in here. But let's say we just threw a bunch of seconds at them. Would this get the deal done? Something like that. Okay, so we get Tyus Jones at the deadline, which feels nice. So Tyus Jones is going to be our point guard for the rest of the season. So Tyus Jones, Ahmed Thompson, Durant, Jabari, Şengün, Capella, Dorian Finney-Smith, Steven Adams, and then Aaron Holiday. So yeah, I guess Holiday is going to get some run too, but Reed Shepherd also getting some involvement. But I felt like that was a necessary trade. 31-18 right now. Maybe we resign Tyus Jones as well. Just kind of depends. But I feel good about that trade. I think it was kind of necessary for the subject we're in right now. We get that done, and I'll see you guys at the end of year 1 with that out of the way. This season, SGA wins MVP, averaging 37 points per game, which is just kind of ridiculous. Dylan Harper is your Rookie of the Year in San Antonio. Also wins 6th Man of the Year. Wemby is your Depoy. Neemias is your Most Improved. Wemby is your Clutch Player. And Coach of the Year went to the Clippers with Tyronn Lue. And Wallace Forte, because I made a trade at the deadline, I guess, is going to get us Executive of the Year. And Cat 1 Cup MVP, averaging 29 points per game. So here's your All-NBA first team. Giannis is on here. All-NBA second and All-NBA third team. We do get Kevin Durant an All-NBA second team. I was looking for him, and he averaged 30 points per game this season. Get on that All-NBA second team, which is nice. And then you got Ahmed Thompson making All-NBA third team as well. 18-8 and 5 assists. Love that. And here's our offensive first team. Amon's already here, and all defensive second team. So that's already a really good sign. We are the 5th seed in the West, going up against a team like the Timberwolves. So this one should be tough, but we should hopefully be up for the challenge. Let's go name rotation in these playoffs. We got they got Tari Easton out here over Jabari Smith, which I guess is fine. And then the only thing I would like to change, well, I guess they got Finney Smith in here now. And then, yeah, so Reed Shepherd, Aaron Holiday kind of took a backseat, which is definitely something I could see happening in the playoffs anyway. But we get to play the Timberwolves in round 1. So obviously Edwards and Durant have matched up in round 1 before. Edwards got the best of him last time. So let's see if we can maybe change the narrative here. So game 1 is going to go to us, 109 and 104. So good start at least. I believe the last time they played, Durant didn't even get a game. We got Jayshawn Tate, which means Durant is hurt. And that's not good. How long is he out? So that was after game 1. He gets a severe right ankle sprain. So not good, I would say. So this is our first playoff run with Durant. But hey, we're up 2-0 still. I don't know how, but we are. I guess Şengün's probably balling out. He's averaging 25 right now. Shout out to Şengün. I mean, there's no way we beat the Wolves without Durant, right? Are we really going to do that? Okay, wait, I guess I didn't really see. I mean, they had Edwards all series, right? So I don't know how we pulled that off, but hey, 2K, I'll take it. So we end up sweeping the Timberwolves, which is very weird and odd because the Timberwolves usually make it pretty far in year 1. But for whatever reason, I don't know, man. This team was able to do it. We have Jayshawn freaking Tate starting right now. You know, I'd honestly rather have Tari Easton out there. Just throw him at the 3 because we're not going to have Durant for a while. So let's throw Tari Easton out there instead of having Jayshawn Tate play playoff minutes right now. Durant, I don't know if we're going to be able to beat the Mavericks, though. I'm going to be honest with you. That one's going to be a little bit tougher. We got Kyrie, Clay, Cooper Flag, AD, Lively. Yeah, this one I don't see going as smooth. So we're down 1-0. We're down 2-0. Okay, we win game 3, and we do win game 4. Okay. This Rockets team is kind of clicking. Oh, Şengün's hurt now, though. That's not good. Durant is getting close to being back. Thankfully, Şengün is just day-to-day, but still not a good sign. So I don't know, man. We have at least forced a game 5, which tied up, which I did not anticipate happening based off how that started. Can we actually win on the road in game 5 right now with no Durant? I actually have zero clue what's happening right now, but for whatever reason, this team is clicking in all cylinders, and we might, just maybe, might get to in our conference finals. Let me not get too far into myself. So we're going to game 6 in Houston. For whatever reason, we have the Magic going towards our way in the simulation, but it might come to an end here. So we do lose game 6 pretty convincingly. You know, Durant, it'd feel really good if we got you back right now, but unfortunately, it was not going to happen. Now, we've been playing really good without him, but if we can just somehow, some way, win this game 7, get Durant back for the conference finals, we could be in business. Oh, I punched the mic. Sorry, I'm just hyped right now. But okay, let's see if I can go out here and win this game 7 and get to the conference finals, or is this just too wishful thinking? I mean, we're here, right? We take the lead for a smidge of a second, but that's all we get. 113 and 132. It was a dream for a second, but it ended up coming down and crashing. So Knicks and Clippers, and the Clippers going to beat the Knicks in 7. But man, was that a very, very interesting first season. So if you look at the Clippers, which is not too surprising, they got everyone retiring basically. I got Batum, Brook Lopez, Chris Paul, but yeah, Steph's even retiring a Warrior already, which is pretty crazy. But let's go ahead and get to the lottery. So we do not have a pick, I believe, this offseason, obviously. So the Blazers get 1. Hawks via that trade on draft night get 2. And then I'm pretty sure, like I said, we may have a pick, but I don't think we have like a, high pick or anything in the lottery. So, and I'm pretty sure, no, our pick's going to OKC this offseason. So we're going to keep Amy Udoka. That's going to stick around or stay the same. So to me, the only thing I'm looking to do here is probably keep Tyus Jones, keep Tari Easton, and, hope for Kevin Durant to stay healthy next season, because we were about to go pretty far based off, I was a little surprised by it, I will be honest. But Reed Shepherd, and then we're going to get Fred VanVleet back too, which is big time. And that might be, I would say, probably a salary we'll use at the deadline. We'll find out though. Qualifying offers, Tari Easton, big time restricted free agent. I think a lot of teams will be interested in him. I guess it kind of depends on the season he has for the Rockets in real life. A lot of free agents here, but obviously my main concern would be Tari Easton. He is a big bench piece for us. So, yeah, I would like to keep Tari Easton in H-Town for sure. And then Tyus Jones, I think he brought us some stability at the point guard spot, so I would like to keep him around too. So Eason's getting an offer sheet, and I'm going to, of course, match it. So we're going to bring Tari Eason, bring Tyus Jones in, and then I guess we'll find out if there's anything else we want to do. So we're obviously going to get quite a bit of depth going at point guard with VanVleet coming back. Our 2-guard depth, I guess, could use some work. And yeah, I guess that's going to be probably the main concern is the wings. So let's go ahead and look for some wings in free agency. Guys like Gary Trent, Bodon, or even Malik Beasley make a ton of sense for a team like this. So I think Gary Trent is someone that definitely sticks out to me as a nice addition to this Rockets team. And then I'll probably just go Kenrich Williams on a minimum. I think that'll be my offseason. So I think I'm going to wait till the deadline to make any big shakeups. So Durant's already regressing, which I kind of anticipated. But obviously, it's all about the young guys on the team with Şengün and Amin Thompson eventually taking the lead role here. Reed Shepherd jumped up quite a bit too. VanVleet is already regressing down to a 77. So yeah, I would say that some of these big contracts we have, like Finney Smith's, which is not guaranteed the next 2 years, and then VanVleet, of course, is expiring $25 million. I think we try to use that at the deadline in our best interest, is my hope anyway. So that's what we'll try to do. But we should be a playoff team no matter what going into year number 2. So let's go take a look at this rotation and see what it's going to look like with everyone fully healthy. Well, I will say Power Rank has a 6th overall, which is a 4.5 proficiency, so that's a great sign. But we have Tyus Jones, Amin Thompson, KD, Jabari, Şengün, Tari Eason, Gary Trent, Reed Shepherd, and Clint Capella. And of course, we can go ahead and run a 10-man rotation, so VanVleet gets some run too with how much money he is making. But he will be the subject of trade rumors at the deadline for sure. Again, I have a lot of love for VanVleet. Wichita State, literally like 20 minutes away from me. So, yeah, I'm very aware. You know, I love VanVleet. So, it's nothing against him. But him being a 77 overall, we got to do something about that. And his contract is just someone we need to take advantage of. So, definitely we'll probably be looking at the point guard position at the deadline if we're going to keep Amin Thompson the 2-all video. But we'll see. I'm going to just simulate there. We'll see what's available. Hopefully, we're a playoff team still there. We should be. I would imagine. Like, it'd be kind of... It would be really bad if we weren't, I would say, with how good this team is. But that shouldn't be an issue. At least I hope not. You know, one guy I do have interest in at the trade deadline is not someone I trade for all that often, but look at Coby White here, man. The Chicago Bulls, of course, are a team in real life that you just don't really know where they're going to be headed. So he right now is only making $15 million. He's locked up in a really good deal. 26 years old. He's shooting 40% from 3, 43%, and he's averaging 28 points per game. So his price tag should be pretty high for Chicago, but I'm all in on him, man. I really do think he'd be a great addition to this Rockets squad. So he'd fit perfectly for one of the guard positions we need to add to the team. So, of course, we'll go ahead. Well, I guess we don't even need VanVleet's salary in this trade technically, but we can go ahead and offer it anyway. And then... I mean, we have this Nets pick, obviously, that's going to be somewhat valuable, and the Suns pick, but, I mean, again, they'd probably want something pretty expensive. Reed Shepherd is someone I'd be willing to throw in here. I know we could just rely on Reed Shepherd to develop slowly, but we're running out of time here, so I'm going to throw VanVleet and Reed Shepherd at them for Coby White and see what they would say. I think they should say yes to this, and they do. And one thing I want to make sure of, by the way, is financial trade rules are on, right? Yeah, they are. So, okay, I just feel like some of these salaries haven't matched, and for whatever reason, it's on, so there's no issues there. But all right, Coby White is now a Chicago or a Houston Rocket. So the question is, do we play Amin Thompson at point guard, or do we play Coby White there? So I feel like I'm okay with playing Amin Thompson there at this point. So I'm going to move Amin Thompson to point guard, have him play there. So now I have Amin Thompson, Coby White, Kevin Durant, Jabari, Şengün, Tari Eason, Tyus Jones, Gary Trent, and Capella, and then Kenrich Williams. So I like this rotation quite a bit. We'll see if it pays off. I will say the simulation right now is a little disappointing at 27 and 26, but Coby White should take some pressure off of everybody on this team. Kevin Durant is 38 years old, so that's probably not helping either as far as simulation. It feels like we were playing better when he got hurt, ironically enough. But hopefully we still made the playoffs. That's all I'm going to say. So Coby White's a new addition. We'll go ahead and see how we finish out this season. So Wemby wins MVP. Peterson's a rookie of the year. Also wins sixth man. You got Wemby, Depoy, VJ most improved, and Paul is your clutch player. Billy Donovan and the Bulls, they went 60 and 22. And then Jordan Hobson is your executive of the year, and Josh Giddey is your cup MVP for the Chicago Bulls. So here's your All-NBA first team. You got Wemby, Shea, Luka, Giannis, and Anthony Edwards. Here is your All-NBA second team. So you got Josh Giddey here, Halliburton, John Morant, Zion, and Cade. I'm assuming Durant's not on here this time at the age of 38, so I don't think he was. Donovan Thompson here, not this time though. So I do have a feeling, and I hate to say this because I like Durant and all, but I feel like once he's gone, we're going to be much better. And that's weird to say because he's one of the best players ever. But you saw we were playing without him when he got hurt. But right now, we're just not a good team. We went 38 and like 44, or 41 and 41, sorry. But now I've seen the West, and we almost were able to beat the Mavericks when Durant got hurt. So something tells me when Durant is gone, we're going to be better off. I hate to say that, but it could be the case. Amen Thompson is hurt right now, but it looks like it's something he can play through. But yeah, I think we have plenty of scoring when Durant's gone, but we'll see how long he wants to stay in the league. If he's going to consider retirement, I will say this offseason, I'm not going to stop him, but let's go ahead and see if we can win this play-in game. Again, this is a team that should be in the mix, and we barely got out of this, so that's at least good. And now we get to play the Phoenix Suns, which is obviously Durant's former team. I mean, I love my team on paper, but for whatever reason, this 2K simulation is not loving it. So let's see if we can't get past the Phoenix Suns. It's not helping that Amen Thompson's hurt, of course, but we do have a nice lead right now. Just got to hang on to it. We'll get into the playoffs, but the Suns are trying to come back. But thankfully, we do not let them. 144 to 120, 37, 16, and 10 from Şengün. And now we have to play the Dallas Mavericks. So, of course, we were able to push this team last year. So, I feel like we could do something again. But more than likely, my best guess is that we will probably get like gentlemen swept here if I had to guess. So, let's see what happens. Game 1 is going to go to Dallas. We do only lose by 2. And they're up 2-0. They're up 3-0, and that could be a product of the Mavericks getting stronger, and it could be the products of... Oh, hold the phone. Wait, hold on. Kevin Durant, okay, well, he's day-to-day. I was about to say, did he miss those 2 games we just won? I have to find this out for myself. No, he did play. Okay, so that's debunked. I was about to say, there's no way once Durant gets hurt, the team just plays better, but we're looking to force a Game 7 again on this Mavericks team. Whatever reason, we have this team's number, but... Well, technically they still beat us. So do we really? I don't know. But we lose regardless. But man, we're getting close to taking them out, I will say. And they're always the team that gives me all the problems. But Mavericks and Hawks, and the Mavericks beat the Hawks in 6 games. So Durant, are you calling it a career yet? He is not. So it's weird I want him to retire, but I don't know, for whatever reason, I feel like we might be better off. All right, so we get this Phoenix pick, and we also get this... Wait, should I have this Phoenix pick anymore? Or am I... crazy? I would have to double check on that again. But oh my gosh, that pick jumped all the way to 4, by the way. I know we have that Brooklyn pick for sure, but I have to remind myself if we're supposed to have this Phoenix pick or not. Pretty sure we're supposed to have it, but I gotta double check. Regardless, Ime Udoka is gonna remain the head coach, and we're gonna have potentially 2 lottery picks, which is really nice to add to this already somewhat young team. And then Durant, of course, has a player option that he's gonna decide on. Low key, it's weird for me to say, but I hope he declines it. I really do. I'm going to move on from him because, look, we'll be better off without him. But let me double check. Like I said, I'm fairly confident we're supposed to have this Nets pick, but I got to remind myself on this Suns pick. I just made a new file, so I had to reset the draft picks again. So I don't know if I have it all correct just yet. So yeah, there is literally nothing wrong about what we have right now. We have literally pick 4 and 14. So we get to add some more youth to this team, which sounds good to me. So let's go see what we get in this draft. We got Stokes going number 1. Stefan's going to... I'm probably saying the name completely wrong. But I think we get... is this the Christian Collins draft? It is. Yeah, this is a no-brainer to me. We're absolutely going to take Christian Collins here. He's going to be easy the new Durant replacement at that 3 spot. So... welcome to Houston, Christian Collins. I love that pick. And we're going to get somebody pretty good at 14 too, if I had to imagine. So let's see if we do get them. And we are going to get, let's see, Jason Crow Jr. or Caleb Gaskins. I'm going to take Caleb Gaskins here. So we're going to take Caleb Gaskins out of Florida to be our other pick. And we get a 76 overall. We could have taken a bunch of other different guys as well, but I love that pick. 76 and a 74, 2 guys that, and then Keon Anthony as well. Why not? Player options, Durant does indeed decline. Finney Smith, we're going to decline as well, and Boogie Flynn will accept. So yeah, I'm actually more than okay with moving on from Durant. He can go play somewhere else to end his career. So we're going to let Durant walk, funny enough. So he's going to be gone. We have to re-sign Amin Thompson anyway. So I am more than okay with this. So Amin Thompson will give a new deal too. And I'm simply just going to let Durant walk. I could sign and trade him, but I don't even think that's necessary. Oh, I actually like the idea of him going to Washington to retire as well. That's his hometown. So I'm going to let him go. I'm not even going to sign and trade him. I think we're good. I'm just going to simply focus on Amin Thompson being back. I feel like this team is going to be really good when he's gone. I don't know. This is my gut. I know I keep saying that, but as far as depth is concerned, I like where we're at depth-wise. Capella and Adams are older, though. That's something to consider. We do need another point guard in the mix. Although Boogie Flan is someone that I do trust to develop into something, which he usually does. So I'm going to get Davion Mitchell, though, a deal regardless. I think Davion Mitchell would be a guy that Ime Udoka would really like. So I like that. And then Caruso, of course, would be another awesome option. But as far as centers are concerned, you have a couple guys like go Jackson Hayes on a minimum because of the oldest veterans on our roster. But let's see. So progression, you got Amin Thompson up to a 90. Jabari's up to an 84. Şengün stays the same. Coby White's down 1 overall, but Davion Mitchell is up. And then you got Boogie Flan also up. Adams is going down. But we went 41 and 41. I'm fully anticipating with more freedom to Amin Thompson and Şengün that this team is going to be extremely good in year 3. That's my expectation. Am I wrong on that? We're going to find out. The power rank has us 8th overall, and the proficiency is back to just being a 4-star balance. But again, I do think that this team is going to be extremely good. Amin Thompson, Coby White, Tari Eason, Jabari, Şengün, Gary Trent, Davion Mitchell, Capella, and Christian Collins is your rotation. So I think this team makes some noise. I think Amin Thompson and Şengün's shot tendency are probably right where they need to be. So I will say Amin Thompson is somewhat low. Şengün's, I think, is at a fine spot. Then Coby White's is fine. I think I'll give Amin Thompson maybe a little bit of a boost because of, you know, the freedom that he should get now. And Şengün can go up maybe quite a bit as well. Something like that. Jabari's can stay, whatever, and Coby White can stay. And Collins is going to have a high shot tendency off the bench right away, but he is someone that develops extremely well. So let's see if my theory is right. Did we start off hot here in this first month? Let's find out. So we're winning our first 2... yeah, I would say so. I do think that the simulation is about to go much better now. There's more freedom to Thompson, Şengün, and it's showing. So I will see you guys at the end of year 3. I think my theory is going to prove to be correct, although we do get some losses stacked up. We're 13-7 through month 1. We'll see how we finish out. The end of year 3, I will be honest, this wasn't quite the season I was imagining, but I'll show you what I mean in just a second. MVP went to Wemby. You get Stefan winning Rookie of the Year. Again, I feel like I'm saying the name completely incorrect. Stefan, maybe? Rookie of the Year. AJ Barnes is your 6th man. Wemby's your depoy. Sergio's the most improved. Jokic is your clutch player in Chicago. Mitch Johnson is Coach of the Year, and Hobson is your executive. AD is your Cup MVP. So here is your All-NBA first team, All-NBA seconds. You do get Şengün on here, which is nice. 21, 10, and 6. All-NBA third team, all-defensive first team, and all-defensive second team. You may notice that Amin Thompson is not on here with, freedom, with the freedom that he might have had. That's because we finished up as a 7th seed at 43 and 39. And the reason for that is I do believe we had quite a bit of injuries this season. So as you see, Amin Thompson only played 50 games. He averaged 24, 9, and 5. They didn't qualify in that 65 game mark. Coby White missed quite a bit of games as well. Other than that, I mean, I guess Gary Trent missed some time too. Boogie Flan, although he was just reserved. So even Mitchell missed some time. But the main thing is, other than Gary Trent, we are going in here healthy. We got to win 1 game and we're in the playoffs. I do think if we get in, we could cause some noise. So I'm not too worried about that. It just sucks that our seeding isn't as high as I think it could have been. It's just injuries were just a little too much during the regular season. So Memphis is our, play-in matchup. If we do beat them, we get to go play the Mavericks, which, again, we've had the Mavericks number. So I keep saying that, but we haven't beat them, right, in the series. So I can't really say we've had their number, but we've given them hell, I will say. At least there's that. But I need to stop saying we have their number because they've eliminated us twice. But let's see if it's different now. My theory that we're better without Durant, we're about to be testing it. So let's see if we can go on the road and just cause some havoc in game 1. I don't even feel like we should be this low of a seed, but this is a close game 1, although I will say they've had the lead most of the game, and they do hang on to it pretty easily there. So that did not go as planned, but we do have game 2, so let's see if we can go win on the road, and we do start off A little bit better, but the Mavericks are going to... Okay, hold on. We do take the lead back. Can we hang on here and win this road game? And no, 98 to 106. But this is how it started last time, I will say. So maybe, you know, we tie the series up, but it's looking like the Mavericks may take the 3-0 lead. Unless... No, we do win game 3. So all we got to do is win game 4, and this becomes a very interesting playoff series. So can we win game 4 and tie this bad boy up? We do take the lead late here. Just got to hang on to it. Do not let go. And we do take a 2-2 lead. So now we have ourselves a series, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, let's go see if we can win this bad boy. I'm going 8-man rotation, man. I don't really like who we're playing our night spot. So we might as well just go 8 deep here. So let's see if we can't go out here and win game 5 on the road in Dallas to take a 3-2 lead as a 7 seed over the 2nd seed. We've been on their ankles the entire game. Are we ever going to take the lead in this one? No, the home team has won every single time. Can we continue that theme, though, in game 6 in Houston to force a game 7 back to Dallas? It's not looking like that's going to happen unless we have a triumphant comeback here. And no, it's not. 112 to 101. So the Mavericks continue to own us. I need to stop saying we have their number. We do not have their number. So let's see who is going to make it to the finals. It's probably Dallas, of course. So it has been kind of unfortunate that we've run into them every single time, even though I feel like that we could beat them based off some... Oh, Durant actually went back to Brooklyn, which I don't know if Brooklyn would welcome him with open arms, but okay, sure. Let's go to the lottery. I don't believe we'll have a lottery pick this offseason, but the one thing we do have is we do have the development of Christian Collins and some other guys that are, you know, Gaskins. Like, we're going to get better as time goes on. So that's at least something we can hang our hat on, but I would like to improve the bench even further. We have the 17th pick as well. I don't think there's like anything I'm going to do as far as like making trades right now. So let's just go ahead and draft with 17. So we added the equation here to make our team hopefully better. So I kind of mentioned how we do need like depth at center. So I do think I'm just going to start here with a China center. I don't know much about him, but welcome in. 75 overall. Might play a role, he may not. And we'll go with that. Keon Anthony will accept. And then qualifying offers, Boogie Flan. I definitely have interest in bringing him back. So bench needs to be heavily improved this offseason. And wow, Khalil Ware is just staring me in the face. Or Okongwu. There are some damn good center options here. I am definitely going to give Okongwu a deal. I think he's a little bit more easier to pull off than probably getting... I would say, yeah, Okongwu feels like a really good addition to this team. So I love that first addition. Nice backup to Alperen Şengün. So now our center depth is still good. We got Okongwu, Capella got extended, and, you know, we got a young guy as well. So I'll take that. Gaskins, I'm, you know, relying on to develop a little bit more this develop this offseason. Same thing with Collins. Probably take that small forward role. And then we just need to bring Boogie Flan and a guard that can shoot, and we'll be good. So Gary Trent, you did a fine job with that, although you were injured a lot. So that's definitely, you know, somewhat concerning, but we'll take that in. And then Kispert, another shooter. I wouldn't hate that either, but he goes to Toronto instead. All right, and then Johnny Furphy or Najee Marshall or Oubre. But I wanted to just get Boogie Flan back, and I think I'd be okay with where we're at. So I also could bring Tyus Jones, who's played with us a couple times. Just kidding. We can't get any of these guys to join us, I guess. All right, what about Boogie Flan? He's back. Okay, so we got Christian Collins up to an 82, which I kind of anticipated him developing. Alan Thompson's going down for some reason at 25, which is kind of dumb. Well, Kongwu is up. You got Boogie Flan and Gaskins developing really nicely, so those guys are going to play a big role this season. And Keon Anthony is also developing here low-key as well. Okay, well, I kind of like where the team's at. Christian Collins, I do think, is going to make a big impact this season. He's going to be like that third guy, and that's going to be super helpful. So we're going to stimulate to this end of this next season, or even at the trade deadline potentially. But we're getting closer and closer. As long as we get a good regular season record, I think we're getting close to maybe, just maybe, being a team that can go win this championship. Power Rank has us a 4.5 proficiency at balance, and they still have Collins coming off the bench for Tari Eason, which to me is fine. I think giving Collins like that 6-man role sounds good to me, so I don't even really hate that. 9-man rotation, we can go 10-man rotation probably in the regular season. So Gary Trent steps in there. You got Gaskins, you got Capella. Yeah, we got plenty of depth here, man. So this feels like a team that can get it done. The one thing I wouldn't mind upgrading is maybe from Coby White, although I do like his fit on this team. I don't know. I guess it kind of depends what our record is. We started off good last time. Injuries hit us, and then we kind of spiraled. And we're off to a rough start. So I don't know what to expect, but if we can just get a good regular season record somehow out of this, we would be in a great spot. But man, I'll be honest with you, it's not looking like we're getting that so far. So we made a trade earlier with your Orlando Magic, and I'm looking to see if I can make another one here. So once again, the Magic are not a good team in the 2K sim so far. I'm trying to see if I can give them Coby White. So I know Suggs is very valuable to them. Obviously, I'm not dismissing that, but Suggs would be someone I'd be very happy with. Him and Thompson as a backcourt. Also, I feel like Christian Collins is kind of someone that can take that scoring role that we don't really need Coby White for anymore. So that's why I'm kind of okay with just bringing in Jaylen Suggs. I feel like he'd fit really well with what we're trying to do here. So let's see if they would do it for this then. I think this would be my offer for Suggs, and they agree. So we get Jaylen Suggs on the team. So now we have Suggs and Amin Thompson. One of them can move to shooting guard. I guess we got our answer. So Amin Thompson's going to shooting guard now, and now we have Jaylen Suggs. So it'll be Suggs, Amin Thompson, Collins, Jabari, Şengün, Tar Eason, Davion Mitchell, Boogie Flant, and Gary Trent. I like the rotation a lot, and of course Okongwu is also hurt right now, so that's going to make our rotation even better once he's healthy. Just get us in the actual playoffs. We're 23 and 26 right now, which is why I feel like we had to make a move as well. Hopefully this is the move that turns things around. I just want to have a top 5 seed appearance, and I'll be happy. So at the end of this season, I did not get my top 5 seed wish, to be honest with you, but we're in the Şengün's day-to-day. Thankfully, he's just day-to-day. But, yeah, we're in the play-in again. That's been our MO lately. We got Amin Thompson on offensive first team, and here is all offensive second team and all rookie team. So, yeah, look at the Brooklyn Nets just stacking up on rookies there for them. But, yeah, we are the 7th seed in the West. So that, like I said, has been the MO that we just have to be a play-in team, and the injuries have been kind of an issue as well. Suggs is hurt, but he's something that he can play through in Okongwu. So thankfully, 2 of the guys are just day-to-day. But yeah, Amin Thompson missed some time, only played 67 games. Collins did play all 82, and he started 67 of them. But all right, well, it's finally time to hopefully go on a deep run. Although I will say the injuries are probably not helping us right now. We're going to play the Golden State Warriors, and guess who it is waiting for us if we're able to beat the Warriors? And of course, it is the Dallas Mavericks. So the Dallas Mavericks is what awaits us. Now, I will say they are older. AD, I think, is hurt or he's gone. He's just not on the team anymore unless he's on the bench. I didn't notice him, but no. They got Cedric Howard and John T. Murray, but they still have Cooper Flagg, and they do still have Kyrie Irving. I like my team a lot. We're healthy other than Jaylen Suggs. I mean, if there was ever a year we could take this team down, I would hope it's this one, but it is Cooper Flagg, the Dallas Mavericks, 2K26 sim. It's all against us. But they have a nice lead in game 1. It looks like we were about to take it from them, and we forced 2 overtimes, and it doesn't matter. So similar to what the Rockets did tonight as I'm recording this, or, you know, on opening night or whatever. But yeah, we're going down 2-0 again. So the Dallas Mavericks have been our round 1 matchup just our playoff matchup every year. And they've beaten us every freaking year. Can we finally change that? So it has also started off 2-0 for them, and then we've tied it up, and it didn't matter. But we'll even tie it up this time. No, we're going down 3-0. So just get me out of here, bro. They sweep us. I hate the Mavericks, man. They're just so annoying, but it is what I expect. And look at that. They made it all the way to the finals, and they win again. So give me... I asked for a top 5 seed. Give me a series where I don't have to play the Mavericks. I want to see how far I get. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for. Can I get that? We're going to find out. But holy moly, can I get a team other than the damn Mavericks to play in the freaking playoffs? But been them every single time. I might even move on from Ime Udoka because we can't seem to win with him either. So I like Udoka in real life as well. So it's nothing against him. But man, what is going on? But all right, so we got the 19th pick. At this point, whoever we bring in is someone that's probably going to just play a little bit. Player option Şengün, of course, is trying to leave us. Now, we will get, you know, again, guys developing, so that'll be helpful. Cooper Flagg, if you want to leave Dallas, I wouldn't blame you because that's kind of a, you know, a place I'd go away from if I were you. But let's see if we can get these 3 guys to come back. We get them all to come back, which is what I want. We'll take that, and then we have money to sign some good players as well, so we might look to do that. Diggs, who was just added, but probably not somebody that's ready to play this year. Let me get, I did see Desmond Bane. Yeah, sign me some Desmond Bane action on this team. I'll go for that. And then Tyler Smith, who just got waived by the Bucks in real life not that long ago. I'll bring him in as well. All right, man. Let's go progression. Collins, what you got for me? He's up to an 85. So Şengün, Jabari, Amin Thompson, Desmond Bane, Caleb Gaskins. So I like this team a lot. Give me what I deserve. Give me a top 5 seed. Get me away from the freaking Mavericks, and let's see how far we get. Well, I finally got what I wanted. We went 62-20 executive of the year, which is nice, so I'll definitely take that. Going through this, we do get Amin Thompson, All-NBA third team. He's healthy right now. Also makes an all-defensive team, and here is your all-defensive second team. So we end up as the third seed in the West. Dallas is on the other side of the bracket for the first time in this entire video. Suggs, of course, is hurt, which is just fantastic, so I love that. But thankfully, we have some depth that I think we can get away with it. He's only out for 1 to 2 weeks, so I think we can get him back in time. We get to play the Blazers, though, which they always have a very interesting roster. So, oh boy, we get Peterson, Shaedon Sharpe, Kamara, Avdia, Stewart, Scoot, Ryan Dunn, Ryan Hampton. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I wouldn't be surprised if this Blazers team beats us with no Jalen Suggs, but I will say we do have a nice backup in Boogie Flan, so hopefully that carries us over. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to them. And then if we look at it, I haven't looked at this the entire video because we've been focused on the damn Mavericks and our record. But offensive rating, we were number 1, which is nice. And defensively, we were number 2. So we're up 2-1, though. Can we get out of round 1? Yes. Can we beat the Blazers in 5? Beat them in 6? No, we're going to a game freaking 7. Okay. So game 7, you know what? I'm really not looking forward to having... Oh, Suggs is back too. Get me out of here then, please. I want to have a chance, dude. That's all I'm asking for. They have the lead right now. We may not get out of here alive. Oh, my gosh. Just pain and suffering. We cannot get out of damn round 1. Even when the Mavericks are not in our way, we get to play the freaking Blazers. And then they beat us. Mavericks, look. Oh, hey, they won another freaking championship. It must be nice to win it every freaking time you're there. But all right, I got to go one more time, dude. I got to go one more chance, one more time. Live or die by whatever happens here. I'm going one more season, and that's it. All right, I've run it back for my final time here. And this time around, we get the first seed for the first time in the video. And again, the Mavericks are on the other side of the bracket, which is also good. So we do have one injury already, which is Tari Eason. He is out for 4 to 6 weeks, so that definitely is a damper on a rotation, but he's not a starter anymore. So I guess that's that. 15 from Caleb Gaskins, 22 out from Christian Collins, and 24 from Amin Thompson. So those guys stayed healthy all season, so please stay healthy all playoffs. Thank you. Offensive rating was number 1, and defensive rating we were number 3. All right, we did not get out of round 1 last year. We had to play the Phoenix Suns this time. Jalen Green, of course, former Rocket, but I'm looking to just get out of round 1 here, and so far it's looking good for that to be the case, and we do. And now we get to play the Clippers and not the Blazers. So the Clippers have Luka Doncic. He went to the other LA team. Collins gets hurt, of course. Why wouldn't he? So let's see if we can't get the Clippers with the injuries we have still. So far, so good, though, unless Luka's going to tie it up, which of course he does, and he's going to beat us, isn't he? I'm just so down so far in this video, but let's not give up yet. The Mavericks, of course, are waiting for us in the conference finals. Let's see if we can't get past Luka Doncic and the Clippers here, though, as we got to win this game 5 or we're in trouble, and it looks like we do. So we win game 5. Please win game 6 as well, and then we should be able to go play these Dallas Mavericks to see if we can go take them down for the first time, or it would be, honestly... Wait, hold on. Let me not count my eggs before they hatch. And yep, the Mavericks or the Clippers are going to beat us, aren't they? I'm already seeing the vision. Do not lose here. We were just up 3-2. Do not lose 2 in a row. Go in game 7. I want a chance at these Mavericks, and we may not even get an opportunity at it, dude. That's actually crazy. Oh, that's so irritating, dude. Oh my gosh, I wanted a chance at them so badly, and we're not going to be able to get it. So we lose, unfortunately, to the LA Clippers, and we're not even going to get a chance to play the Mavericks. And hey, they made it to the finals again. This will be like their, what, 5th championship of the video, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta see how many championships they won. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they only had what, one title in their NBA history, if I'm not mistaken, with just Dirk, and now they have freaking 6 NBA championships. So they've won 5 in this video today. That's just grand. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Honestly, really an abysmal result that we got in this video today. I felt like we put together a pretty good team. Unfortunately, the 2K sim was not in love with me today. It was a fun opening night of the NBA regular season, but man, it was not a fun rebuild today, honestly, as far as results are concerned. But I still like the team we threw together for this Houston team. Hope you guys enjoyed regardless. I will see you on the next one. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace.